I think it brings to question, at least in our world where we work with service providers, is what is a subscriber? And I think when you think about multi-platform, and Richard and others touched on this, what it really means, I like the multi-screen example of how consumers are time shifting and watching content. But I think what the challenge of multi-platform really brings to the forefront is who is the consumer, why do they watch it, and who owns them? Because if you answer those questions, you can figure out advertising models and business models around pay TV and not. And I think the challenge is it's very hard. Because when you're in the home, you're one consumer, you're one subscriber. When you're out of the home, you're another. You're a mobile carrier subscriber or you're a Comcast subscriber. And how does that consumer change, both in terms of watching traditional or long-form content, but also short-form or other mediums? And I think when we think of multi-platform, if we can try to understand how the consumer will view content and what they want and why they watch it, ad models and storytelling models for programming and content will follow. But I think that's kind of the root of where we see some of the biggest challenges.
So let's dwell on that just for a second, Nick. I'm going to ask you to start off on the next question, which is still looking then at advertising and the ad models today in multi-platform. Where do you think it is working today? Where do you think it's still sort of undeveloped, definitely nascent? What do you see as some steps to getting us to a more fully realized ad-fueled multi-platform environment, right?
Yeah, I think Chris Fall said it earlier today, and as did the panelists from the multi-platform event earlier. 80–90% of ad revenue is still television, despite the fact that consumption is occurring across these multiple devices and it's growing. So what I think the challenge is, even where you see consumption growing, there's the ad model for